include a picture of himself.
Is his wife in it?
No. But
he's only 7.
anyway, these are his thoughts with regard to Claudia. Claudia, a name that needed no surname to distinguish who she was. Like Madonna, it was all you needed to hear because there was only one Claudia. It was early June in 7th grade when we sat side by side at the spring concert in the gym holding hands. We were going together, in whatever that meant back in our early teen years. When summer came, Claudia moved away, and I thought that would be the end of it. But we stayed connected over the phone. The phone was a lifeline where we talked for hours, and I sang her my Elvis Presley songs, accompanied by a new guitar that I got for my birthday. The fact that I didn't know how to play the guitar or sing very well never mattered. I had my picture taken with the guitar and the Elvis sneer and gave it to Claudia with the inscription, "To Claudia, love Bob." Many years later, she had a copy of that picture blown up and gave it to me for my birthday. Claudia kept things, especially friends. She collected them like stray cats. Our going together lasted into the fall of our 8th grade year, when we both went separate ways. It was not uncommon, and there were no hard feelings. In fact, once you came into Claudia's orbit, the gravitational pull was pretty strong, and you were unlikely to pull free. I had no idea that when I fell in love with this vivacious girl at 13 years old, I would be in love with her forever. But she had that kind of effect on people. The years went by, and there were marriages and divorces. There were good times and some not so good. One thing I learned was if I went through some life-changing event, Claudia would know all about it and call me. The phone that kept us connected all those years still worked. She was an incredibly loyal and sensitive friend who felt it was her duty to reach out to friends and family in need. Email wasn't her thing. She needed to hear your voice, and it mattered to her that you called. She so loved her high school friends that she devoted an amazing amount of time and energy to keep us all connected. Without Claudia, I can't imagine we would still be in touch with each other. As Linny once said at a reunion, she is the glue. I'm not sure at the time she appreciated the analogy, as glue is made from horses' hooves. When it came to titles, she preferred the queen over the glue, but either way it worked. The guy's got an incredible way with words. I mean, you have to hand it to him. Going back to our telephone days, Claudia always wanted me to sing her an Elvis song, which I did on her birthday every year over the phone and in person at her 60th birthday party. I sang Lordy, Lordy, Miss Claudia, but her favorite was Loving You. If there was now, I would struggle to get through this song without choking up. So I'll leave it to Milt to read the lyrics. It's kind of sad to see an old man cry, but not all that common, as I'm inclined to drop a tear at the Hallmark card store from time to time. So give it your best shot, Milt. I will spend my whole life through loving you, loving you. Winter, summer, springtime too. Loving you, loving you. Makes no difference where I go or what I do. You know that I'll always be loving you. To Claudia, how profound the words to this song are now as I look back. I fell in love with you in the spring when we were just kids, and so many years later in the spring you are gone, but you're never really gone. You live on in memories and stories of the many friends whose lives you have touched. Rest in peace, old friend, you are missed, and I will always be loving you.
That's wonderful.
Right.
You did it.
You did a great job.
We were sure we were going to make it, but he did it.
If you knew Bob, it was so important for him. It was so important for him to be a part of this today. It was just, he couldn't thank me enough for doing this. It was so important for him to be a part of this.